Hello everyone, I'm Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beading broadcast. I would like to welcome everyone for today's Jardin Majorelle live design, and I hope that you can hear me. I hope that you can see me. Please let me know in a comment if it's working on your end. You should be able to see this video live from the Beading School Facebook Club, from the Beading School Facebook page, but also from the Beading School YouTube channel. So please let me know if it's okay. And Kata is here. Welcome, Kata. Good to see you. I hope you had a lovely day. And Connie says that it looks good on her side. Jeannie also says that it's great. Oh, and Ariana is wishing happy belated birthday. Thank you so much, and everyone. And Antoinette, and Gisela, and Faye. Good morning, Faye. And Joe. Hey, Joe feels like Christmas today because of the box that arrived on her bead mat. I'm super happy for you. And Erika, and Cindy, and Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. I am fine today. And some Facebook user friends also are here with us. So in case that you are watching from the Beading School Club, then it might happen that you need to give permission still to my broadcasting program that I use. I need this to be able to, for example, show you pictures on the screen, to share with you my second camera, to bring you all kinds of features, included like being able to be there on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And since the Beading School Club is like a closed, safe community, then no one, not even the program, can see what's happening there. So if you open the description of the video, then it will say, please follow this link to grant the permissions for me to see your comments. And then if you click that link, the program will do nothing else, only give your permission to see your profile. Then I can greet you personally, like, hi Jessica, and thank you, and hi Corinne, and Robin, and Carol, and Deb, and Irina, and Facebook users. So everyone who did not hear her name, then I see you as Facebook user. I see Terry and Debbie too. And Ginny is asking, did you do anything special for your birthday? So, in fact, I had a very nice day today, also thanks to all of your well wishes, ladies. And also Adam brought me a cake with passion fruit and mango, and it was awesome. And he took me out to a very nice restaurant, and I enjoyed it very, very much. I would also like to greet Debbie and Louisa and Donna and more Facebook user friends. And thank you, everyone. So today we are going to have a live design session. So it means that I am going to try to design something on the go while we are here together. I will invite one beader to join me on screen for the beginning when I am selecting the beads that I am going to use. And I want to mention the last time when we had a live design session together for the peach and minty colors of the Dolce Vita box. And that time, instead of a finished piece, I left you with just the beginnings of a motif. Sometimes it goes easier, sometimes it's not so straightforward. But after the video, you ladies started to play with the design, and I was blown away simply with what you accomplished. So many ideas, so many solutions, so many different ways of finishing the piece. And all of them, what I could see from your photos that you posted in the club, all of them we're making the creative spirit of the club even richer and even more inspiring. So I am really looking forward to what's going to happen, not only during today's live design, but especially afterwards. And this time we will do something similar. As I said, I will invite one of you to join me on screen. But before we would start, then I would like to invite you also for this week's No One Has to Bead Alone workshop. Last week we had an offline No One Has to Bead Alone workshop, and you could download the tutorial for Ruxandra's cute little motif, the Jardin Majorelle, but this time we will have a live class at the usual time. And we are going to bead together Zuzi's fez earrings. And you can already find the material list at noonehas2beadalone.com and on the Beadingschool blog in the list of the Jardin Majorelle jewels too. But besides that, besides inviting you for No One Has to Bead Alone this week, I would also like to thank you for all the birthday wishes that you brought to me. I am truly grateful for your kindness. I really appreciate that you took the time and sent me messages and wrote in the club. It really makes me feel warm and good. So thank you very much. And even if I don't count the years, and it's funny, but it often actually happens to me that someone asks that, okay, Erika, so how old are you? And then I have to think a little bit like 37, 38, 39, what? So it always involves a bit of calculation. And funnily, I always think about a higher number than the reality. So even if I don't really care about the years, I think it's important to celebrate and to stop a little bit. And that's true, in my opinion, not only for someone's birthday, but birthdays of communities too, like the Beadingschool community. So on the 27th of April, it will be exactly 2 years since Beadingschool is here for you. On that day, we switched from being the storytelling jeweler to Beadingschool. I showed you the new website that we were working on for a long time before that already. And I also introduced you the colors that represent our group. Turquoise for creativity, yellow for positivity, and fuchsia for compassion. And we will start the Beadingschool birthday celebrations next week with Coffee Time with Erika. And then, instead of one single day, the celebrations will last a whole week. And we are preparing many, many interesting things for you. So, as I said, we will start with Coffee Time with Erika, and then day by day, there will be different activities or events waiting for you. There will be a day on Saturday during lunch break when you will actually have the opportunity to peek behind the scenes in the treasury through Zoom. You can get to know Andrea, you can get to know Timmy, you can get to know Edina and Bea also. They will show you the treasury and they will answer all your questions that you might have. There will also be a day when you can get to know the team better and we will answer your questions that you might have. But also some Beadingschool beaders and our friends designers are also working on surprises for you. And of course, the whole week and the celebrations wouldn't be complete without some new shiny things to play with. So I hope that you are looking forward to it, because we are looking forward to it very, very much. And you might have also noticed that in our event calendar, the No One Has to Be Alone team, not for this week, but for the next one, is still missing. And the reason is that I was working on something that I wanted to make super special, and that will grant you that festive mood when you hang it on your ears, on your neck, or around your wrist. So soon I will show you the picture. It is ready, but already on the event page you can check out the material list. But now it's time to start beading, I think. But after our live design part, I have actually a gift waiting for all of our Beading School Academy students, yellow, fuchsia, and turquoise too. So make sure to stay with me until the end. It's going to be something that I think many of you were waiting for. So now it's time to start playing. But first I will look into the comment if you have a question or something. And Sherry is here, and Kinga is here, and Lutka, and Wanda, and Martika. And someone is asking for the link. I will find it for you, and I put it in the comment field so it's easier to find. And Gemma is here. Thank you, Gemma. And someone is asking, 27th of April is also King's Day in Holland. Indeed. Most of the Dutchies think that we celebrate King's Day on the 27th of April. And yes, we do, but there is a more important celebration going on too. And then Susan is here, and Brit Marie, and Malka, and Marianne. And Faye says, I can't believe it has been 2 years already. Time to celebrate. Indeed. And Nancy, and Gisela, and Ariane, and Debbie. And Debbie is asking about the mini challenge. I entered the mini challenge. Do we get a confirmation email? And at the moment, I'm not 100% sure if an email goes out. The screen should change, but you can always message us at info@beadingschool.com so we can check it for you. And Terry is looking forward to all of it. And Renee joined, and Miriam von der Link. Hi, Miriam. And Shelly. And Nicolene is here, and Belinda, and Art. So, about the live design. So, I have here some beads that were leftovers from my Jardin Majorelle box after I finished beading everything what I wanted. No, everything what I had time for. I wanted to bead a lot more. And then I also threw in some extra things that I thought that matched the color palette, just to give you more opportunities to choose from. I will limit the live design session to about 20-30 minutes, and I will invite one beader to join me to select some beads. I have only one component that I absolutely want to play with, and it is a 4x15mm navette in the Caribbean blue color, because I still have this and I'm absolutely in love with this. So I just want to have one more opportunity to play with. So now I will copy a link and post it in the comment fields. And then if you click it, then please be aware that you are invited this way to really like join me on screen. So fellow beaders, everyone who is here now and everyone who will watch the video later will hear you and see you. And the first beader, but you will also be able to look into my box and choose something to play with. So I hope someone accepts my challenge. Let's wait a few moments. So if you want to join me, then just click the link and then I can put you on screen and you can look into my box. So it can be one beader, and I will invite the first one to click the link. And also Lita joined us in the meanwhile. Hello, Lita. So no one for now. I will start showing what's inside my box. Maybe that will motivate you to join me. So I will remove my face camera and put on my second camera. So please let me know if the technical stuff is still all right, if you can hear me and see me. So this is my box. As I said, I also put some other stuff here. And this is the component that I absolutely want to play with because, well, I'm kind of in love with Caribbean blue opal. And thank you for letting me know that it works well. And Marta is here. So, oh, exciting. I don't see you, Marta. Somehow the camera, Marta's camera is not on. I just try to do a refresh. I don't see Marta. I got Jan. Okay. So, Jan, hi, and thank you for joining me. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so congrats already for being brave and joining me. Have you played a lot with the Jardin Majorelle box? Can you hear me?
I've not really had chance. Life has got in the way over the last few weeks.
Oh, that happens sometimes. Then luckily beads are very patient, so they will be waiting for you when it fits you better. But now you can tell me if you see something interesting that you think that will match my navet shape-wise or the colors. Would you like maybe some wax solos or bicons? Or bugles?
I think something gold.
Something gold. Okay. I have two sizes of the bicons here in gold. Then I have, of course, the size 11 seed beads. I would put this aside because very probably I will need size 11s. So I put them here next to my navet, so I will use them.
Was there some like bronze bugles in there?
Mm-hmm. There are some bugles. How do you like the idea?
Yes.
Okay, then bugles here. Then, do you want some other shades too? I have vexolos. I have fire polished beads in this.
Oh, I like those. Yes.
Okay, then these go in my little pile too. And okay, I have only the 4mm ones here. I also have a similar color. This was not in the box, but I just found it in my stash. It's like size 15 seed beads that might match them very well.
Yeah.
Duracoat Frost Opaque Soft Blue. Can it go there? Okay, then it goes in my little pile. Okay, do you want some bicones, some Suwon rhinestones?
So on rhinestones, I think.
Okay, I have here the tiny ones, 2.8 millimeter ones, and I also put here 6 millimeter ones just in case.
Either of those, I think, whichever you think might go.
I think color-wise both are okay. I like these a bit more because these are chrysolite opal and the big ones are white opal.
Go for the little ones then.
Okay, then I think we have a nice little selection. I'm sure that I will be adding to it, but I will do my best to use everything what you selected for me.
Okay. I'm interested in watching this then.
And do you want something else too, or are you happy?
I'm happy with what's there.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jan.
Okay.
Thank you. So let's get started. Have a nice day. So that was fun. And I am switching now to my bead mat. And let's get started. And let's say that I will keep playing until 5:45 to give myself a time limit. And let's see where do we get. So for the beginning, I have the navette, my precious penultimate piece of the 4 point from the 5 times 14 millimeter one. Then I have the 4 millimeter fire polished beads in the powdery blue. I have the 2.8 millimeter rhinestones. I put here chrysolite opal because my originals are gone. I used them up all. I have the golden color represented by the size 11 seed bead. And then I found this in my stash and I think it works so well with the powdery blue that I had to put it here. And this is Miyuki size 15 in Duracoat Frost Opaque Soft Blue. I have a feeling that I will also need some Erika beads. And of course, I would like to go with this gorgeous blue that we were playing with during the Jardin Majorelle team, the matte opaque royal blue, the 756 shade. And let's see what's possible. I will probably frog a lot, rip it, but it's always an interesting experiment. So my 4.15 millimeter navette is in a golden close setting with 2 holes, and I start by beading through one of the holes. I want to build up some kind of construction on both of its sides from the fire polished beads and from the bugle beads maybe. So let's see. I pick up first a bugle, a 4 millimeter fire polished, another bugle, and then I bead in the opposite direction through the second open hole of the navette. So this is how it looks like. And then I pick up the same for the other side. So slender bugle, 4mm fire polished bead, and another slender bugle. And I bead one more time through the first hole of the navet. So this is what I have so far, and I think I can already see some interesting possibilities. What do you think? How do you like this frame? And Claire is here in the meanwhile, and Gorantla, and Liv, and Linda, and Elena, and Gemma. And Ginny says, in the meanwhile, I really love the powdery blue. Me too, and I'm glad that it comes in the 3 and 4mm size too. Neat is here. Kata says it's looking good. So let's go. Let's move on. I think I will want to add somehow the rhinestone, but it might be too early for that in this stage, or I need something else also to support it. So let me find some 3mm Preciosa Bicon beads in the crystal aurum. Lovely. Rene says she already sees some possibilities. Miriam also says, cool, just go on. And if you have the same beads or something similar, then I would love to invite you to like play with me, bead what I bead, or go on a different path at any possible moment. I think it will be super interesting to see what we come up with. And Faye says, it looks like the start of something that might fly in the Jardin Majorelle. I love your thinking, Faye. And here, I think I will need a size 15, but in a different color. Let's go for this, which wasn't in the box, the glazed frosted rainbow peacock. Then a 3mm bicone. Then I pick up a size 11 seed bead, one more bicone, one more size 15, and I will bead through the second hole already. So usually I would connect this right away to the fire polished bead, but let's see what happens if I just do this for now. Always when you have a group like this, then you can make it like the seed bead sliding in between the bicones, or like making a sharper shape, depending on the distance and how you push the beads. I will make a sharper shade now. And now I repeat this on the other side. So size 15, 3mm bicone, size 11, 3mm bicone, size 15, and I bead through the first hole, and well, I will go also through the first size 15 seed bead. So this is what I'm talking about, that you could push the size 11 in between, or you can make this shape sharp, but it doesn't necessarily stays that way until you fix it. So let's not trouble ourselves with that for now. I will fix it a bit better later. And someone is thinking of a brooch. I'm always thinking of a brooch these days. And Rachel says, oh, that looks great for filling in the space. It looks so pretty so far. I hope that I don't mess it up later. Facebook user friend says, love the color of the size 15. And Lita says, it looks like an airplane. And Jen says, everyone has to be really, really quiet. I am at work. So let's create some more texture. I want to add some of these nice blue seed beads. I will add them in between this size 15 and in between the size 11. So my best guess is using 4 pieces. I might be wrong, so let's see. Okay, that worked out, I think. And let's repeat it. So again, 4 pieces of the size 15. And here I go through the size 15, now at size 15. And I repeat the same on the other side. So I'm exiting the size 15 in the first color. I pick up 4 of these, bead through the size 11, nesting in between the bicones. And then again 4 pieces of the size 15s. Where do I put now the rhinestones? I need some help. I'm happy with how this looks like. It also reminds me of an airplane, like Lita said, or as a little flying creature, as Faye said, but I missed some colors, some more colors to give it more depth. And also, I want to use those rhinestones. I promised it to Jen. So what do you think? Where would you put them? Miriam says I need to be patient and keep the one for later. Rachel says that would make a great ring too. And wow, that's actually so true. It would be super easy to connect now some more fire polished beads or seed beads into this fire polished and build up a ring band. Terry has an idea, and Terry, I so admire your new designs, what you are posting lately. Like, you're a star. And thank you for the recommendation. She says, put them between the bicones if possible. Kata says, somewhere at the 2 end beaks. Erika says, go off the front of the navet. Antoinette also likes the idea of between the bicones. Renee agrees. Terry likes the idea of a bracelet too. Corinne says 2 bugles, continuing the bugles with a size 15 between. Corinne. Someone says nice hair clip. Corinne has a groundbreaking idea. Let's make it unusual and challenging. After all, after a month and a half playing with these colors, I'm comfortable with the colors. Let's make it challenging with the shape. I pick up a size 15 in my first color. I pick up a bugle around 11, another bugle, and another size 15. And then I skip the fire polished bead and I bead through bugle, navet bugle. I need to pull the tail end because it's getting a big bit loose until I don't fix it. And I think Corinne's idea actually solved my question about the placement of the rhinestones. And mentioning Nicolene would also like between the bicones. And Claire is asking, did Adam give the hair clip back? And yeah, I needed a model last week for showing how the hair clip looks like. I really wanted to see it also in a bun, and he often wears a bun. So I asked him to model it for me. And then later in the evening, a friend came over, and that's when he actually noticed that he still has the jewel on. So this friend Maria, she really liked the hair clip. So I ended up gifting it to her. But I have more here. I just grabbed this one. And oh my god, look at this, ladies. I will actually make a new hair clip and fix it on this base. And as Gemma says, I will put now the sew ones in between the new bugle beads. So I'm now exiting the navet, and I bead through the bugle and the round 15 in between the two bugles. And now I need to find a way to attach this tiny rhinestone. So make it more visible by adding more contrasting color, maybe. Or is it too much? No, I will start with this, then the rhinestone, or maybe with the Erika in between. And to attach it, I bead through this size 11 in the opposite direction. And I bead through the second hole of the rhinestone, and this way it's already nicely fixed to the other beads. I can still bead through the Delica. And then I finish it off by adding 2 more of the size 15s and continuing through size 15, bugle, navet, bugle, and size 15. Of course, this will need some more construction work afterwards, just passing through the beads a few more times to make them nice and even. But I think we are on a good track, and I really appreciate all your suggestions. It's fun to do it this way. I need to. Okay, I was lazy a bit. I need to actually repeat the thread pass before I would start adding the rhinestone. So I told you that you will see me frogging. So let's remember this sequence, but first let's do a proper construction. Martika says that she likes how it's looking. And Samia joined us. And Gemma says that she likes the contrast with the Delica. So, okay, let's do the construction work properly. Robin says she likes this with the hair clip. I have like a whole pile of hair clips and brooches next to me on the table. I have like an L-shaped table. So on my right hand side, on the other leg of the L, I'm always like taking pictures. I keep material that I work with. So it was just sheer luck that which one do I grab, but I grabbed a good one. So to do the construction work properly, I am now exiting this size 15, and let's bead through the fire polished bead and repeat the thread pass through this part, starting and finishing with the size 15s in between the bugles and then crossing through the fire polished bead. It will make it a lot sturdier. Are you, by the way, beading with me? Or are you just watching? And Martika says you might add a dark blue delica between the golden bicons. Let's see. And Sharon is here. And she's asking for the delica number. It is the one from the box, the royal blue. I'm glad you like this, Belinda. Niti also likes the color of the fire polished. And okay, beaders watching, having coffee. Kata is actually digging in her 6mm bicon stash to experiment. Oh, I'm curious. And I gave myself a time limit with this, and I have 3 minutes left. So now it's a lot sturdier. If you try it, then you will feel the difference. So let's get back to adding the rhinestone. So 2 size 15s, delica rhinestone, crossing through this size 11 in the opposite direction. Then beading through the second hole of the rhinestone. I will try to actually not bead through the delica, but add another delica and 2 more size 15s. Okay, I actually like it that we have 2 delicas now instead of 1. Rachel is beading along, but using the fire polished beads in opaque turquoise from the box. That's a super nice color too. With this light AB shine. This one, right? And now I can finish it by picking up 2 more of the size 15s delica rhinestone, again beading through the size 11 backwards. Oh, Miriam, I'm so happy that you like it. And everyone, thank you for your encouragement. I hope that I will see this or some variations also on your pictures. It's super fun to do this together. Even if it's like challenging and I'm always a bit nervous before a live design, like, will I have the right mindset? Will creativity just be flowing, or will I get stuck? Because that can happen too, of course. But you always help me out with your advice, and I really appreciate it. So it's exactly 5:45 here, and I think I can say that I have it, and I have a finished design, and I only need to attach it later to my hair clip to finish it off. Otherwise, I am super happy with how it turned out, and I'm curious to see it in your variations. You can also, I think, make a super pretty bracelet if you join components like this to each other with something in between here, or maybe like using the same size 11s to connect the pieces. And I like it how it's like at the same time spiky because of the navet, but also it has these curved lines that always make me remember like oriental forms and so on. And Miriam says, I'm curious how this hair clip will look in Adam's hair. And I think he overheard us talking because I just heard the door closing. He maybe does not want more hair clips. Jeannie likes, of course, an idea of a brooch. So, lovelies, I would like to thank you for all your super nice suggestions today. I will post a picture about this later in the club, and please feel free to follow along the video and bead this or bead any variations. But I said that I have a gift for you, and I don't want to make you waiting any longer. So if you sometimes go back to the article about the jewels that together with my designer friends we are preparing for you from the box that we are using, then you might remember one that we haven't talked about, that when can you bead it. So this is Pereskia. I made it as an earring variation. I was lucky to get two of the big navet components, so I could finish a pair of earrings from it, but it would look just as nice as a pendant too. Or if you actually leave out the spiky part with the bugles, then it is also perfect for a bracelet. And today, to show my appreciation and thank you for your creativity and all the good vibes, I would like to give the tutorial of Pereskia to all of our current Beadingschool Academy students. So all our yellow, turquoise and fuchsia students will be able to download the tutorial after the video as a gift from us. And I hope you will love playing with it. And just in case that you would need more of the 11 millimeter shot-on roses, or you would like to have a different color, then in fact, let me show you something. The lovely ladies of the treasury, now they are like every week someone else is staying longer at work with me on Tuesdays to help me with activating gifts and new shinies and to just take care of everything. So today Timmy is here with me, and she activated some new colors for you from the 11 millimeter shot-on roses that you need for Pereskia. So if you go, I always recommend going in the new in the bead shop section, and if you scroll down a little bit, then after the star connectors that were between the new ones lately, and after the filigrees and hair clips that we have been talking about, then you will also find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new colors of the shot-on roses. So there is crystal heliotrope, that is, I think, one of the most beautiful. Then there is vitral medium. There is argent flare, which might look like crystal, but it's more, in my opinion, like the moonlight from other types. It has this shiny surface, so it makes it a lot more interesting than just the than just the simple crystal. We also have the crystal Venus, that is a special rare color that comes only in a few shapes. Then crystal AB for those who like the classic tones, and crystal golden honey. So you have something that can be easily combined with all kinds of golden tones. And Gemma is asking if they are already in the shop. They are. They are. Timmy just helped me activating it. So even if I was beading with you, she took care of it, and they are there for you. She also added some of the some new pendant drops in topaz, in dark cyan, light purple, fuchsia, emerald green, red cyan. I like this red cyan. Timmy, put aside some for me, please. Then, as you can see here, is the Pereskia earring beading tutorial. And if you are a student of the Academy during the Jardin Majorelle team and you log into your account, then the price will be reduced to 0 because, as I said, this is my gift to you today. And then, what I am super happy about, then we also have some new colors of the 4x15 navettes, both in silver and in gold setting. So there are some white opal ones, Montana, light topaz, and Yonki. Every one of them coming in both variations. And I imagine that you might want to have a bit more of the navettes. So actually, Timmy also restocked the previous colors that we had, and many of them were gone during the past weeks. I know that she found a very limited amount of the Caribbean blue opal. So there are only a few pieces, eight packages left of these. So if you want some more, then don't wait. But if you want something from the previous ones, then everything is back. And if you like the last thing, if you like the glass pendant drops, then Edina set up a bundle of them for you where you can grab them for a better price. So that was news from the treasury. And yay, Kata is happy for the Venus because she has a bracelet work in progress with the 7mm Venus. I'm curious to see that, Kata. And most importantly, I am looking forward to the birthday celebrations with you starting next week, coffee time with Erika. So make sure, mark your calendars. It will be a good time that you can spend with us. This week, the fez earrings are coming that we can bead together during a live video, so no one has to bead alone. And then a week later, during the birthday week, the celebration bracelet is coming. So, ladies, thank you very much. Enjoy beading the new hair clip or bracelet or earring or ring component that we designed together today. Again, thank you, Jen, for helping me out with the selection, and wishing you all a creative, peaceful rest of the day. Bye-bye, ladies.